There is a man they could not insult, not because he was praised, not because he was feared, but because he had done something almost no one alive can do. He had taken back the one thing every manipulator, every rival, every enemy is secretly reaching for: the controls of his own mind. Watch how it works on everyone else. Someone says a single sentence, a comment about your work, a remark about your face, a quiet little dig wrapped in a smile, and in less than a second, your jaw tightens. Your chest goes hot. Your thoughts start racing to defend you. They spoke 5 words, and your whole body obeyed. Ask yourself who is really in command in that moment, because it is not you. This is the oldest lever in human history. If I can make you angry, I can make you move. A provoked man is a predictable man. He stops thinking and starts reacting, and a reacting man is easy to steer, easy to bait, easy to beat. Every skilled manipulator understands this. They do not need to control your body. They only need to control your temper, and your body follows for free. The ancients saw this clearly. They watched emperors ruined by a single moment of rage. They watched brilliant men throw away everything because someone found the right words to make them lose control. And out of that, a small number of them built something that looked to everyone else like a superpower. They became the men who could not be insulted. Today you are going to learn how they did it, not as history, as defense. Start with the thing almost no one understands. When someone insults you, the words themselves do nothing. Sound leaves their mouth, air moves, and that is the entire physical event. The wound does not come from them. The wound comes from the judgment you add. They say you are a failure, and in the space of a heartbeat, a voice inside you answers. This is true, this matters, this is an attack. And that voice, your voice, is what actually strikes you. Marcus Aurelius wrote it plainly to himself. Choose not to be harmed, and you will not feel harmed. Do not feel harmed, and you have not been. The insult needs your cooperation. It is not complete until you sign it. This is why the men who could not be insulted seem so strange to the people around them. An enemy would craft the perfect cruelty, deliver it, and wait for the explosion. And nothing would come. No flush of anger, no desperate defense. Just a calm, almost curious silence, as if a child had thrown a stone at a mountain. Epictetus, who had been born a slave and knew more about powerlessness than any of his students ever would, said it without mercy. If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. Read that again. Complicit. Your anger is not done to you. It is something you help build. Now understand why this matters for defense, because this is not about being calm for its own sake. The people who study how to control others know that your reactions are a map of your buttons. Every time you flare up, you show them exactly where you are weak. Insult his intelligence, nothing. Insult his loyalty and watch, he came apart. Now they know the handle. Now they know precisely which sentence turns you from a thinking adversary into a puppet. Your outrage is intelligence you hand to your enemy for free. The unoffendable man gives them nothing. He walks through the world without visible handles, and so there is nothing for them to grab. So how is it built? Not with suppression. This is the mistake everyone makes. They think the Stoic is a man clenching his teeth, swallowing his rage, holding a lid on a pot that is screaming to boil over. That is not strength. That is a delay. The pressure is still there, and it will find its exit in your health, in your sleep, in the people you love who did not deserve it. The men who could not be insulted were not suppressing anything. They had done something at the root. They had changed what an insult means before it ever arrived. Here is the first drill. Between the words and your reaction, there is a gap. It is small. It feels like it does not exist. But it is real, and everything lives inside it. Untrained, that gap is a hair's width, and you fall through it into rage before you know you are falling. Trained, that gap becomes a room you can stand in. The practice is brutally simple and brutally hard. When the sting comes, you name it. You say silently, "There is the sting." That is all. You do not act on it. You do not feed it. You just observe that it arrived, the way you would notice a cold wind. Every time you name it instead of obeying it, the gap grows. And a man with a wide enough gap cannot be rushed into anything. Here is the second drill, the one the ancients prized most. Before you ever need it, you rehearse. Seneca taught his students to walk through the coming day in advance and meet its cruelties before they happened. Today someone may lie about me. Today someone may mock what I have built. Today, someone may try to make me small in front of others. He did not do this to feel bad. He did it so that, when the moment came, it would arrive as an old expected guest instead of an ambush. Surprise is what turns a comment into a wound. Take away the surprise and you take away most of the power. The insulted man is caught off guard. The unoffendable man was already waiting. And here is the third, the deepest one. Marcus called it the inner citadel. Picture a fortress at the center of you, and inside its walls is the only thing that is truly yours. Your judgment, your character, your choices. Outside those walls is everything you do not control. What people say, what people think, what rumors travel. Whether you are praised or hated tonight, the untrained man has no walls. He lets every stray word march straight into the throne room and sit on his throne. The Stoic keeps the gate. An insult reaches the wall and stops, because the man inside knows a simple, unbreakable truth. Another person's opinion cannot enter my citadel unless I open the gate and carry it in myself. And he will not carry it in. Why would he? It was never his to hold. Now feel how this changes the entire game. When you cannot be insulted, provocation stops working on you. And the moment it stops working, the people who relied on it are exposed. The one trying to bait you into looking unstable in front of the room, he finds you steady, and suddenly he is the only one who looks small. The one fishing for the reaction that would prove his story about you, he gets nothing, and his story dies for lack of fuel. You did not win by fighting harder. You won by refusing to pick up the weapon they handed you. This is the defensive art in its purest form. You do not need to defeat the manipulator. You only need to become a surface his tools cannot grip. But understand the warning, because there is one. This is not coldness. This is not pretending you do not care while a fire eats you inside. And it is certainly not a license to become cruel yourself, to use this calm as a wall to punish people who love you. The inner citadel guards your character. It does not replace it. The goal is not to feel nothing. The goal is to feel the sting, see it clearly, and remain the one who decides what happens next. A man who cannot be insulted but has no warmth left is not strong. He is just numb, and numbness is its own kind of prison. The strength is in the choice, feeling everything, and still being the one who holds the gate. So here is what you carry out of this. The next time someone reaches for your temper, remember what they are actually doing. They are reaching for the controls. And the whole ancient art comes down to a single refusal. You will not hand them over. The words can come, the sting can land. And in that small sacred gap between the strike and your answer, you will stand, and you will name it, and you will keep the gate. Let them wonder why nothing works. Let them wonder how you became the man they could not insult. Master your mind, or someone else will.